Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. My presence today is necessary for some important matters. I would say that this week is a very interesting week in your world, especially for those who live in Brazil. I will only say to those who are effectively following the path of light, listen to your hearts. Don't let yourselves be carried away by your minds and egos, don't let yourself be maneuvered, don't let yourself be deceived by anything or anyone. I can say that this week the intensity of that negative mass will increase profoundly, so that it will be able to have more power over the minds of those who allow themselves to be manipulated, those who allow themselves to be maneuvered. It's been said here a few times, where are you within this mass? Taking sides, choosing side A or side B, or are you out, choosing the light? Many cannot understand, many cannot fit their ideas with what we say. And to these I will say just one thing, you understand very well what we say, but of course you will not listen to what we are saying, because what you believe and what you think is what is correct. Your ego is perfectly showing you the path to follow, so you leave with this, I don't understand what they're saying, I can't understand it. Very well, you've already made your choice, you're there among the great masses and everything is fine. Whoever makes this choice, nothing will happen. Don't think that you will be punished, or that your journeys will be interrupted or slowed down, for being in there. I just say that you will reap what you sowed. Only that. Each of you today is making a choice, and it is a very serious choice, which will define exactly what you will go through in a while, your future. Because the time ahead, which you call the future, is the result of what you choose today. So it's all right, you will reap what you sow. Now, up front, don't complain, don't shout to the heavens for something you've already done. The moment, not just here in this country, but across the planet, is the moment of last resort, extremely violent and profound actions to bring suffering, fear, harm. To show you that we are nothing, that they continue to call the shots, that they continue to do what they want. As we have all said here, we don't have to prove anything, whoever wants to believe in this, stay within this energy, immerse yourself in it, believe in it without any problem. Now, you'll have to work hard to get out of it later. But that's what they want, for you to increasingly believe that control is still theirs and that they do what has to be done, wars, violence. Immerse yourself in this energy, agree with them, increase the egregore, be part of it, and they clap their hands and at the same time laugh at the fools who fall into their net, because they know that none of this will last and that the moment will come when they will be removed, each one will follow their path in accordance with universal laws. Now what about you, you who trusted them so much, you who applauded them so much, you who lived their energy so much, what will you do without having the leaders here? What will they do? Will they feel ashamed? Oh no, they will create a new army of negative souls to dominate the planet again. I tell you that this will not happen, because gradually, you will not stay here, you will be removed from the planet. And it is not a matter of choice, because the choice has already been made for you. You will be removed. How? It doesn't matter. So it is now up to each one to make their choice. The closer these processes come, the more the mass increases, for greater manipulation, for a larger contingent to be reached. And if you let yourself be carried away by this mass, very well, be part of it, have a lot of fun in it. Now, don't complain about the consequences that will come. I can say the following, the entire planet will receive the consequences, but each one with their own share. Those who are outside, who did not encourage these egregores, who were not part of it, will practically not suffer anything. Now the rest will suffer in the flesh, as you say, the consequences of their actions. But keep listening to your egos and minds, you have already chosen sides and these are the right ones. For whom? for you guys. So continue walking, then don't complain. Clap your hands for the negative mass, dive into it and dive deep, to feel inside what it is like to live inside this mass. This learning is important, it will be important for many, which is why we cannot act yet. The human race must learn to know the consequences of its own decisions. It's no surprise that your planet is the way it is today, because most of this comes from the decisions you make, which are selfish decisions where everyone only thinks about themselves and never about the whole. So, the consequences are there, and once again you will see the consequences of what you are choosing, only then does learning happen. For now we are watching everything. There will be a moment for our action, whether you believe it or not. We are not worried about that. I already said that we no longer depend on your energy to do anything. Whatever has to be done, will be done, regardless of the number of awakened people who are on the planet. This doesn't matter anymore, we've already made the decision, we already have the right moment and we already know what it is, regardless of your choice. However, with each choice, there is always a result, so make your choices. And stop with this ridiculous theory that you don't understand what we're saying, you understand it very well. They just can't admit they are making the wrong choices. No, this would be a very serious problem. What would your image look like? You can't admit that you make a mistake. So, let everyone take their own path and, up front, they will reap the consequences, like everything along their paths, you plant and reap. Today you are harvesting this planet that you live on, because of the decisions you made, and everything is okay, each one will receive according to their share. For those who are outside this mass, I would say to surround the planet in light daily, surround this country in light, to reduce the strength of this negative mass. So that fewer people make the wrong decisions. Nothing will change what will happen. Understand this, we will act in any situation, we would just like you to be strong enough to eliminate this negative mass, not feed it. So the more light you emanate for the planet and for this country, the fewer people will make wrong decisions, the fewer people will be selfish and will only think about themselves, and the fewer people will act with their minds, by not believing in what we say. Because if they believed, they wouldn't do it. So the game is launched, the game has started, there will be a victor who we already know who it is, Luce Van Su, even before the game ends, the light has already won. Just what's important? It's up to each of you to make the right choice, to reap fewer problems down the road, but that's up to each individual. Anyone who wants to understand what we say, just open their heart and leave their ears open to the light, they will understand perfectly. Now, those who don't do this, don't understand what we're saying, or don't want to understand, it's more comfortable. So the warning is given, each one to make a good choice, for themselves or for the whole. This is also a choice, to think about yourself or think about the whole. And each one will reap exactly what they sow, the decision is up to each one, the heart or mind of each one of you.